Yesterday, we visited the explanation of the Bnei Yissaschar, who suggested that we eat the symbolic foods known as the Simanim exclusively on the first night of Rosh Hashanah. If we re-examine it in the context of our prior discussion about the Gemara's enumeration of events associated with Rosh Hashanah, and the idea that everything we engage in and recite on Rosh Hashanah is really connected to the day itself, Bnei Yissaschar says to put down the Simanim after the first night. Don't touch them again, because on no day of the year do we commemorate Rachel's act of handing over the Simanim to Leah. It appears nowhere and is hinted at nowhere. Its sole appearance is on the first night of Rosh Hashanah, the eve of Dina Kashya, the harsh judgment. It is commemorated on the night the world would cease to exist, where Rosh Hashanah was limited to just one day, as there are not enough merits to allow us to succeed in Deen. So we eat Simanim on that night, not tastings, to recall the merit of Rachel Imenu, whose merits are needed for us to make it through the day. Even before we get to Akedat Yitzchak on the second day, we beg Hashem to remember the first Akedah. What was the first Akedah? That of Rachel. The day of Dina Kashya arrived, and we need a way to win. How do we succeed? We eat the Simanim on the night of Rosh Hashanah that corresponds to Leah, who could not have entered the tent of Yaakov Avinu without the Simanim shared with her by Rachel. Those Simanim were shared as the night began, just like the time our symbolic foods are placed on the table. The Bnei Yissaschar says once handed over to Leah, they were no longer needed, and therefore our Simanim foods are not touched again after the first night, according to him.